y'all, please help me understand this. My lights got turned off. So I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off? That you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids. I understand that I have a husband. Granted, don't beat me up over it. But we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy. Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. As my baby daddy, you should be helping me.
So Slimmy, first,
My bad.
maybe I should not. I'm not gonna go to Slimmy first. I'm gonna come to Slimmy a little later in the show. Give me a second. I'm gonna come to Slimmy last. I changed my mind.
Get cooked.
So I'm gonna go to Carrie first. Carrie.
I knew you was coming to me because you saw my face.
Carrie, do you want to be in slot 1 or do you want to be in slot 6 tonight? Carrie, when do you say no to your child's mother?
Oh my God. I can't believe she even called and asked him. That's so horrible. Um, yeah, ew. I'm sorry. I'm not like no. That's so no. That's so wrong on so many levels. That's one, that's your husband. That's y'all's responsibility. So if y'all have no lights, y'all got to figure that out. Two, that's your husband. You're calling another man, your baby's father at that, for him to do something like that. Just that plays your husband on so many levels. Um, yeah, that's a no. That's an absolute no. You don't do that.
So even if your lights was cut off and it was rough times for you and the husband, under no circumstance,
Listen,
child's father.
no, that's what you go through. That's welcome to marriage. You go through tough times together, and guess what? If you're married with kids, they go through it too. So they're safe. They're in the house. Like you got all the way up until about 7 o'clock with daylight. Pop some candles, figure some stuff out. Like
I don't
call
think the
somebody else.
actual light is the problem.
Well, I'm just saying. And then in certain states, I think there's certain rules about when they can actually turn off your electricity during certain winter months and all that. So you get resourceful. There's plenty of other people to call, or there's just other. No, it's a no. It's just a no. It's a no. It's a no.
Quinn, what was you saying?
Just it's not. It's more than the lights. It's the electricity. So I'm just having the lights ain't the issue.
Quinn, is there any what when do you say no to your child? Not you specifically, but when should men, what is the line? What's the threshold in which men have to say, you know what? Nah. You know
All
what I'm
the
saying?
time, 1,000% of the time, tell her no. If you ain't got no lights, give me the kid. That's
What
when
if
you.
she what if she
That's
don't
when you
want
call.
to
That's when you call the lawyer and be like, get your emergency hearing set up for the next business day, and get the kid up out that house.
Molly, what do you think? When is the cutoff point for a guy to then have to say no to his child's mother?
When she's married to another man. That clip was so annoying. It was so irritating on so many different levels.
Y'all bothered by that? That was bothered by
Dude, I was
Yes,
pissed. I was fucking
yes.
pissed.
Very much so. Very
Why
much
is
That's
that
why
so.
I'm like,
bothersome?
oh, was she joking? Is she a crack baby, a fetal alcohol syndrome baby? Like to try to rationalize him being wrong for not paying your bills when you're in another household with a grown man you're married to. Just
Even
give
in an
him the
emergency
kids.
situation with the kids?
Give him the kids. You can't handle it. You can't swing it with a grown man that you're married to.
I'll come get
No,
them
that's
until your lights is
insulting.
cut back on. How about that? We can do that.
What if it doesn't
Um,
what if it doesn't like mesh with his schedule? You
Take
see
it
what
out
I'm
the
saying?
take it
Like
out
he
the.
got to
I
work
would have
on
said
that.
take it out the child support. I just
he's
sent you some take it out the child
They
support.
will be okay. They will
yeah,
be
he doesn't
okay.
need to pay that.
Man,
The
my
audacity of
parents,
her.
mm-mm.
They're not in life or death because you don't have no lights.
Mm.
At the most, you in the house. Look, I turn my I don't like the sound of my heater, so I turn it off at nighttime. It's 5 degrees here, and I woke up and it was 66, and I was fine. I was just cold as fuck. Get some fucking blankets,
She is
baby. All right.
literally sorry. She is literally sitting in a car. She can go on, download Uber Eats, download Instacart. Her husband can do the same thing. In 2 days, they can pay their electric bill.
Or
So
she can stop paying the phone bill that she's on and fucking pay the
that she's
I
electric
on.
thought
bill.
that too.
Come on.
Did
There we
you
Cut the
go.
know
Wi-Fi.
you have to be
There
to
we
have your
go.
lights cut off? Nigga, they give you like an extra like 90 days or some weird shit.
Right?
Though. You
That
gotta
means
be
that it's
you
gotten
gotta
really
be there
bad
behind
though.
like 3 light bills.
That means that it's gotten really bad though.
They let you gotta get behind 3 light and they let you get on a payment plan on your $45 a month, nigga. What the fuck?
Mika, what are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts are everything that everybody already said. On top of, you pick 2 men,
That ain't shit.
not 1, 2 that can't help you out. The one
Let-
that's currently sleeping with you and the one before.
okay, so let me ask y'all a question now. If your child's mother is trash, does that actually say that you're trash, or is it just the child's mother?
It's just a child's mother. It mean that you wanted to bust a nut and you just it's just one of those times that you did it in the wrong scallywag.
Do y'all agree with that, ladies? I'm saving
If men
all of my
pick
smoke.
bad mothers for their children, are they bad fathers?
Nope.
I'm saving all of my smoke because I don't want you to talk yet.
You can't fault us for what we do when
I
we're
don't think
horny.
that makes them bad fathers. Sometimes women can switch up after postpartum and stuff like that. So not necessarily.
If you sleep with a chick that's broke, for example, like this, or if you wind up getting, let's say that she looks better. Let's say that she looks better than her. All right, so let's paint the picture. She looks better than her, but she's not. She wound up being a little dusty as far as how it is that she moves and stuff like that. Does that reflect bad on you? Like, because you know how we say that in marriage, or I say in marriage, your wife is an extension of you, right? So if she dusty, then it kind of shows that you're a little dusty. Is it the same thing for the children, for your child's mother? If your child's mother is a dusty chick, does that reflect bad on you as a man?
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
you
she's
had poor
dusty.
habits. You had poor habits then. I mean, you could have
Nah,
cleaned up.
that last 10
You was
seconds.
dusty then. You can definitely come up, but you was dusty then. I've never seen somebody clean go in a house full of dust and come out clean. You was dusty.
What about maids? They do it all the time.
Dusty.
they literally go in and clean up and come out.
Dusty. They come out with all the trash. They got all the baggage. Okay.
That's true.
So yeah, you can be a little dusty, but at the end of the day,
My this kind of hits close to home. My first child's mother, when child support ended, she got evicted within the next 30 days.
Say what? Say that again.
When child support, what you doing, Slippy?
that's why I had to turn my head to the side. I was like, what?
Run that by me one more time.
30 days after my child support ended, she got evicted.
How did that make you feel? You don't want to say online.
It was a long 18 years. I'll just put you that I wasn't an ain't shit nigga.
Oh wait, are these 2 different women?
So Quentin is our resident Pookie on the panel. Quentin is our resident Pookie on the panel. So we with it. Shout out to
Nigga, true nigga for real.
Hey,
That's my nigga for real.
Oh my God. Slimmy, what are your thoughts on this conversation?
it's a bunch of recurring themes. One is what you always say: don't become a stepdaddy. Like, don't do that shit. Fuck them kids.
Oh Jesus.
Fuck them. Two, I'm gonna go with what I've been saying for a long time. Man, y'all got to stop shooting the club up with women that you do not fucking like, man. Stop fucking, like, I get it. A lot of times dudes is gonna sleep with women that they don't like, but you cannot shoot the club up with women that you don't like. Bust on her face, bust on her titties, bust on
Dear
her
fucking Christ.
whatever you gotta do not shoot the fucking club up. This is an example of that. That dude don't care about that woman. I wouldn't either. Cause shit, man, like she barely fitting in the camera. I know she can't fit in that car she in.
But Slimmy,
Shit.
everybody's pullout game is not great.
Hey, they got it.
And if I listen, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. You can get a chick pregnant mistakenly.
There was 100 and I remember this. I worked at a gym. We were pretty tight, close gym. I was the youngest dude. I was like 23, and the oldest dude was 78. And we were all talking about pulling out. And out of all the years of us pulling out, ain't nobody in that group at the time got nobody pregnant. Ain't nobody got I was in there, and if you got a kid, you stayed up in that thing.
You said how old were the men were?
Man, that old pre-cum, you can get pregnant for. Shut up.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That's what they say.
Well,
that's what the study
I know
said.
Gary gonna find out. I know Enrique is working.
There ain't no sperm in pre-cum. That's why it's fucking clear.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if it would be zero.
I'm just gonna be the NIGGER tonight. I had sex with a whole bunch of raw vaginas, and the two that got pregnant, I didn't pull out.
Okay, but you can't say that's why it's clear though, because
like sperm is white, right? Like
no, it is not. What are you eating?
Wrong, Quinn.
What makes it like thick white milk?
Oh,
okay.
Go.
Oh, you knew what was coming, bro. You knew what was coming. But you said that shit, bro.
Quentin, I think you're wrong, bro.
I was surprised when everybody didn't sign off.
And don't get me wrong, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not an expert on this subject, but I'm like, okay. One of the reasons that I know that it ain't got nothing to do with the color of it is because I have a vasectomy, and it looks the same.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry I brought that up.
No,
Okay,
seriously.
so I went to the American Pregnancy Association's website. Are y'all okay with that as a resource?
Carrie,
is that Enrique's mother? Or
whatever you say, we believe you.
I told y'all that I don't just go to Enrique. I went to, a source. So it says, what are the chances of getting pregnant from pre-cum? The common answer is your chances are very low. However, there are rare cases where living sperm can be present in the pre-cum and conception subsequently possible. Pre-cum is one reason that we suggest all couples who are not trying to get pregnant use the condom.
Well, that's why you don't go the second time. That's why you don't go the second time around, because once you bust first, you got that refractory period, and then there's still some stuff left over. So that's why you tell a chick, no, man, we're gonna have to wait.
I think you might be right, unless y'all like pee it out or something.
Like that's
Fellas,
I don't listen. I wouldn't trust it.
What's going on here tonight?
Even with a vasectomy, I wouldn't trust it. Like,
I get a vasectomy in 2 months.
Listen, bro,
it's a wrap.
I've heard of guys. I still don't trust it. I've heard of guys getting chicks pregnant after they had a vasectomy. So
but that's what I'm scared. I don't want to go. How do you do? Do you have to go in the little room and like? Because my friend said they made him go in the room, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do this here."
No, I didn't go for the test, for the retest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you don't even know if it worked.
I do know if it worked. I know if it worked. Trust me, I know if it
That's
worked.
just so weird that they give you some magazines and they tell you to go in. Man, I was like, but my friend said they let him go home and bring it back.
Nah, I didn't go for the retest because, man, I'm not about to go in no room. Like, that's the weirdest junk ever. To go in a
So
room.
fucking weird, bro.
I'm not even sure that I could actually do it. You can do it at home. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
they let you do it at home now. Mm-hmm. But it's so embarrassing. Like, come back up there with a little brown bag. Everybody know what's in that bitch.
Well, you gotta know.
Wait, what's going on? What are you doing?
Why is that embarrassing? They've done it 50,000 times. You're not like the first person.
Dude, I had to. This is weird. This is so embarrassing. I can't like pee on demand. So anytime I have to do anything
What?
pee, they're like, I can't. Like when they need a pee specimen, I go home. They give me a brown bag. They tell me to bring it back.
What?
I can't,
Seriously?
bro.
But you know that you're going, so you might as well just hold it.
So why don't
It
you
doesn't
just
work.
hold it?
It doesn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm old enough to know this shit don't work. I get so much anxiety when I know I have to go pee somewhere. It's the fucking worst.
What?
What's
That's-
So
going
you
on,
go
man?
home and come right back?
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Like
go
I
home
had,
and
I
come
like
right
I upped my life insurance policy, and the lady came to my house, and she was like, "All right, go give me a sample." And I was in that bitch for like 15 minutes, and I couldn't pee. And she was like, "All right,"
Because she was there.
she was
because
like,
the woman
Go
was
see
there, or
somebody
was
else
it
and
my
come
"No,
bad?
it's just anybody pee." She was like, "Look," she was like, "All right, I'll just come back tomorrow and give me a sample." As soon as she walked out the door, I called her back. I was like, "All right, I got it."
You got other things going on.
What's
Man.
wrong with you?
That's like some childhood trauma or some shit like that, bro.
I don't know,
what that
man.
is, but
Who
that's got to
dropped
be
the
it.
bathroom on you, man? Like, what happened?
I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. Like, and I can't pee like that's why I can't pee like in like bathrooms with dudes standing right next to me. I'll just stand there and I can't pee. I was like, nigga, you gonna leave? Like,
What?
yeah, I'll just be standing there with my shit in my hair waiting for niggas to leave.
You don't go in the stalls.
Mm-mm. That's
Wait
weird.
a
You better
minute.
not ever be on probation. You better not ever, because you're going to
I'm
have
gonna fail.
problems
I'm
with
gonna fail miserably.
that.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. I don't. But back to the subject.
My bad.
Listen. My one rule in relationships in general is that I'll never try to convince you to stay where you don't want to stay. So I would never hold nobody against their will. At any time, this has just always been it. You can leave. Never feel like you stuck here. Never feel like you because if you're gonna be here, you're gonna have to want to be here. Now, with that being said, if you leave because you put in so much time, or you know what I'm saying, because you was here, and it's only for Rita. That's it. Because you was here from the beginning, I will make sure you're taken care of. Right? I'm always gonna make sure that the mother of my kid is gonna be taken care of. Unless
Another man is involved.
that is 100% correct.
Yeah.
The minute that you feel compelled to get in another relationship, the one thing that I am not going to do is pay for your lifestyle so that you can go and be comfortable with another man. Under no circumstances, if you get into another relationship, that is it. That's it. If you leave, then you got to leave and be by yourself.
Yeah, that's how a lot of spousal support used to work, right? She would get it until she remarried. That's why a lot of them wouldn't get remarried. Like they learned how to game the system because a lot of them would get remarried and still, think they were going to get something. So
Yeah.
now a lot of them, especially in California, they don't get remarried because they know they're not going to meet another multimillionaire or billionaire.
I'm very, very like specific. Like I'm willing to make sure you good. Um, if you let's just say hypothetically, for example, if I was to ever get divorced, and Rita, who was sitting right here, you know what I'm saying? I make sure she got a house and all of that other stuff, right? If you decide to get into a relationship, you got to sell the house.
Anton.
Damn.
Somebody said.
You
Somebody
got to
said,
sell the
"What if
house.
he's an?"
What if he's a
Somebody
what?
said, "What if he's a? What if he's an Anton Danielite?"
Oh, you got to go. Like you got to at that point, something bad got to happen. Because that's like sleeping with my homeboy.
I got you, my nigga. I'll take one for the team.
That's
Oh,
like
so if they're a
we
bag
gotta.
chaser, it's a
No, sir,
problem.
I got people that love me so much that they have promised me that if anything was to ever happen to me, that they would not allow for my girl to ever get into another relationship. They'll set him up. They'll do whatever they got to do. If that's what I wanted them to do.
I don't operate outside of state boundaries, so I got you if they come to Oklahoma.
So, like, if you get into another relationship, but you got like, I gave you a house and all of that stuff, you have to sell the house.
That's fair.
You have to sell the house because, see, for me, I could never allow for you to sleep with a dude in a house that I paid for, in a house that I built.
No, that's real.
So she got
because
so she just all she
I
needs to do
agree.
is make sure
You have to completely
she has to
detach
go over there.
from everything that just under no, you just got to go. Like, you have to completely detach from everything that I've done. You got to you can't have another guy in the house that I've slept in.
No, I'm saying, what if she okay, so if she has a boyfriend that doesn't come to that house.
No. Any type of boyfriend, relationship, situationship, none of that shit. Nothing. If you want my covering, you have to stay out of a relationship. And if I find out that you did it under my, behind my back, it's gonna be worse. So you might as well be honest, because we can figure out how to do this amicably. And I'll make sure that you're still good, because you still was loyal and you still the mother of my child or whatever. And so I'm still gonna but we just got to make sure that nothing that has any trace of me in it could be in your life when you decide to have somebody else in your life. And so we could, I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm not gonna just leave you out leave you out to dry or nothing like that. But it's got to be a complete break off. Any remnants of me, I don't want to see it. I don't want to be a part of it. You got to remove yourself from it, and you need to detach yourself from what it is that I'm doing for you. I can't take care of you.
What would be the point of her?
What would be the point of what?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I think I'm delayed. What would be the point of her divorcing you then?
Exactly.
No.
That's the whole point.
Got it.
That's the whole point. Is that
Carrie, that's what I was dragging.
I'm
just dragging little pieces, and I'm like,
you can choose to do it your way, or you can just come into my bosom and make sure that everything.
So can she come back?
Say no situationships, no nothing.
Can she come back?
Has she been out there?
You said none. You said she can't do nothing.
Assuming she followed all your rules,
Oh yeah. You can come back. Absolutely.
So you can come back after the.
If you followed all of the rules and nobody has defiled you, absolutely you can come back. You as far as I'm concerned, in my mind, even when you left, you still mine. You just needed a little break. But I'm not gonna keep you against your will. I'm not gonna keep you against your will. You needed a little break. We got the capacity. We in a space so where, you know what, you can go your separate way. Do your, have a moment. I'll give you some time to miss me. And if this is what you feel like you still want to do, absolutely. You are the mother of my child. You can always come back. Unless another man has defiled you, then we got to have a different conversation. And so it's better for you to stay home.
Okay, so if another man has defiled you, we want to know that side too. What happens then?
What happens what?
If another man has defiled the woman and she's coming.
But only once. Only one time.
One is enough.
And she tells you.
One is enough. One is enough.
He can't come back.
There's one too many.
Ain't no coming back.
That's one too many.
I don't like how you said it like that.
Here's the thing, though. I'm very transparent. This is not something that's surprising. So if you decided that that's what you want to do, you had to make an intentional decision to go down that path. You had to skip every single barrier to entry, you know what I'm saying, conversation, mindset. You had to go through, you had to honestly say, you know what? I know what the consequences are of my actions, and I'm going to consciously make a decision to still do this thing. You want it out, and I'm going to give you what you want. You wanted that. It's not a surprise. It's not a, oh my God, I didn't know. No, this is something that you had to literally do. You had to take your pants off. You had to do everything. So at that point, now I'm not mad at you. I just know that your actions is telling me what your decisions are.
So she's better off lying
And that was
then
loud as fuck.
if
You can
if
lie
she
if
has
you
that
want to.
slip
If
up.
you're not, but see, that's the caveat. It's better to be honest, because if you lie, it's gonna be worse. Lying
But you
is
won't find out.
So what's the
oh I'm going
consequence for
oh,
lying?
I'm
I
gonna
want to know
find
that
out.
one too.
I'm gonna find out. I keep tabs
But why do you keep tabs?
because I need to. It's for your protection.
This
Wouldn't
is
you?
for
Wouldn't you?
research
The same way
purposes.
that I
Me
keep
and
tabs on
Carrie
my
are doing
daughter, I
research.
keep tabs on you. Wouldn't you want to know what's going on? How you don't keep tabs on your chick?
Slimmy.
What?
Oh, you gonna track her?
Why
No,
you say me? What I gotta do?
it'll get a little deeper than that.
I ain't tracking nobody. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I got somebody in it. I already know somebody else, so it don't matter. I ain't tracking nobody.
But see, Slimmy don't have no kids with nobody, so it's a little
Yeah,
different.
that too.
So what? So the kids change it
Hmm?
in your mind. Having the children
No,
change it in your
listen.
mind.
I mean, listen, that goes for anybody that I would ever have a relationship with, right? I'm always gonna make sure that anybody that's in my space and see, some people would say that it's toxic. I disagree. I very much disagree. I'm your covering. If you listen, if you decided that you wanted to leave and you wanted to completely cut off any resources that I may extend over to you, then do what you want. I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna sit there and try to grab you up or any of that type of stuff. I don't care. You're not dependent on me. But if you then depend on me even after you leave, then that's going to come with stipulations. That's not possessive. That's setting standards. That's setting boundaries. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, if you decide that you
Wait, so
don't
I
want it,
missed it. What did you say? What? Because my screen went out. So what did you say? How would you know? How would you track it?
that's the part that y'all concerned about.
Yeah, I want to know how you would know.
I'm not. That's not the important part.
There's a there's a thing you can put in the OBD port under the steering wheel.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You
I'm not
sticking
doing
the
none of
little
that.
those
I'm
Apple
not doing
trackers.
that.
What are
No,
those
No,
called?
those Apple trackers, they tell you if you're being tracked. They don't already track.
Oh, but you know how
Those
that came
tags.
about, Quentin, from doing what Anton is talking about right now.
No, there are people that
Somebody
work for you.
sued.
It's people that work for you that you can make sure that things is taken care of. But the point is that
He said
I just think that if you're dependent on somebody else, and that comes with rules and stipulations, you can't do what you want to do and do it on my dollar. You mean you gonna do it on my dollar? Why would I allow for that? Now I'm not gonna sit there and play no games with you. Let's just make a clean break. You do what you do, and we just gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you whatever it is that you need to go on, but I don't want to hear from you again because you're making a decision to consciously be in the presence of somebody else, but you're not gonna do it under my constant dollar. I don't think that that's unreasonable.
So are you still gonna take her out on dates? Like when she's bored, does she get to call you up?
If she hasn't been defiled, absolutely. She still can get everything.
So she's still okay. So she can live in a different house and still have access to you.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, well,
Now, question for: Can you defile? Can you be the defiler?
There's no such thing. Men can't be defiled. That's the thing. Men can't be defiled. That's a fact.
No. Can you do the defiling to someone else? Like she's over there, she's not being defiled. Does that mean you're over here defiling someone else, or you're not defiling either?
Is somebody paying for my lifestyle?
No,
I'm
it's
just
The
you.
asking
answer
a
is
question. Is
yes.
somebody taking care of me?
No, you're taking care of you.
So I'm taking care of me and I'm taking care of
Well,
you,
you mean
right?
financially, or you mean like your physical needs?
Everything.
Like,
No.
okay, so
Financially.
she no, she's coming. She'll
Financially. And I'm not saying that I would do
financially,
this, but
you're
we
taking
we
care
gonna
of
we gonna
you.
explore your hypothetical situation. Is somebody taking
Okay,
care of
so
you?
no, you're taking care of yourself financially, but she does come over to, handle your other needs, every now and again.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. I'm chilling.
So
I'm
no,
not
no
I'm
defiling
not on
someone
no
else.
I'm not on that, Carrie, to be honest with you.
I'm
Like I
just
don't
asking.
I don't have time for that shit. Like I'm focused on my bag. I'm focused on my dollar. I'm focused on building businesses, taking care of business and all of that stuff. I'm not interested in really doing nothing else, to be honest with you.
Okay, so the door would not be open to other people. Like she can't have
I don't
company,
trust
you can't
nobody.
have company.
I don't trust nobody.
Okay. Okay.
But men can't be defiled, especially if I'm the one that's taking care of you.
Gotcha.
Hey, Jazz, stop crashing out in the chat, man. Calm down. Shit.
Let them crash out.
What
Why they can't
happened?
crash out? Let them crash out.
She crashed out enough on fucking Monday.
Let them crash out. They cool. That's what they here for. Let them crash out. We good.
Jesus.
But my point is just that I just think that I don't see anything that I'm saying is do y'all okay, honestly, Carrie, do you see Molly, Carrie, Mika, do y'all see anything that I'm saying that's unreasonable?
No, especially when you
I
said it, you can still live separately and I can still call you when I want to go somewhere. I want to go out. I'm bored, whatever. Sounds fine to me.
I don't think that's wrong. It's reasonable. She can choose to accept the deal, or she could choose to do her
Deal or
own
no
thing.
deal.
door number one, door number two.
Carrie, you disagree with what I'm saying?
Oh, now if she defiles, does she have to get rid of your last name?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
She gets to keep your last name.
Yeah, she can keep the last name. I don't care about that. It's a thousand people with my last name that I don't even know. So
Okay.
I don't care nothing about that.
No, I mean, I think that that's reasonable. I mean, I personally would think it's actually a little bit overly generous, but I think it's reasonable.
And like I said, I'm not gonna let her like be homeless or no shit like that. Like she's still gonna be good, you know. Like I'm a now what she if she decide that she want to go her own way and she decide that she want to get into another relationship, what she does with the money that I give her after, because it's just a clean cut. So what she do with that? Because my daughter is big. My daughter is 17, about to be 18. My daughter is already big. It's not like I have small children, right? But what she does with that after she goes, if she go and she fuck it up and she fumble it or whatever like that, that's on her.
Like
That's on
Nicole
her.
Murphy.
But I'm still benevolent. I'm still benevolent. So let's just say you go out and you crash out because I still got history with you. And you say, yo, I'm fucked up, I'm about to be homeless or whatever. I'm not gonna let you go homeless. I'm not gonna let you be done. You know what I'm saying, Dusty? I'll put whatever resources it is. You know what I'm saying? If your life just really spiral, I'm not gonna let you just completely fall on the ground at all. I would never let you do that. You may not have the luxuries that come along with what happened, being with me, but you will absolutely 100% get whatever you need to get right and have the basics. I'm not going to let you go dusty at all. I would never do that. And I don't think that that's unreasonable. I don't think that anything that I'm saying right now is unreasonable.
No, it's all been good. Quentin, would you do the same?
Listen, I mean, think about it. If any one of y'all, not saying that this would ever happen, I know that this would never happen, but just for the sake of conversation, if any one of you guys said, yo, Anton, I'm hit, the things is messed up, I wouldn't let nothing happen to y'all.
Anton, I'm hit.
Anton,
It's
I'm
messed
hit. No,
up.
you beat me to it.
Anton, I'm hit. I'm hit.
You beat me to it. I was trying to unmute my
All
mic.
hit.
Oh, because I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not about to let y'all be jacked up out here or whatever like that. I'm gonna do whatever I can, whatever it is that it take. Because honestly, I don't look at money. I don't value money the same way that everybody else does. I don't worship it. I think it's there to be used as a tool and a resource. And if the people that's the most meaningful to you, or the closest to you, or that works with you, or whatever, need something, that's what it's there for. That's why we make it. You can go get another car. You can go get some. Like you can make more money, but you can't replace the people that's closest to you. So we gonna figure this shit out. We can always go get some more money. We can always figure out how to make another bag. It come and it go. But it's there for us to make sure that we take care of each other first. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. I see it as a resource to be leveraged. I don't see it as something that I need to bury with me and take with me when I die. I'm gonna make sure that I want to make sure that everybody is straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a whole lot to survive. Everything else that I get is extra. Those is luxuries. But I can't enjoy it if the people around me is fucked up. That ain't no fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. I don't worship money, but I do like it. And I think that it's a phenomenal tool and a resource. But if somebody else is messed up, we got to pause everything and make sure that they straight first. Then we get back to having fun. But we can't have fun while one of our own is out here struggling. Fuck that. That ain't no fun. And I don't even want to be associated with nothing like that. So, I don't think that I'm unreasonable, honestly.
Looks like Slimmy is hit. He needs some help.
Well, so, anyways, anything else on this? All right, we got Slimmy back. All right.
Yeah, man. Somebody FaceTime me out the blue. It just shut everything down.
You don't want to talk to him?
I'm on stream.
What?
Yeah.
But why are they just FaceTiming you out the blue? Why do they feel comfortable to do that?
I think, FaceTime. I've noticed that FaceTime, like, you can't just be FaceTiming people. I thought it was normal, but I've done it to like multiple people. And I was like, you can't just be FaceTiming me.
Well, last time I
think that's a generational thing.
No, last time
I feel like it's like a normal phone call, right? No.
No,
It
last
is,
time
but
I got
Nigga, if you're in a compromised situation, you won't answer that bitch. What you
last
mean?
time I got randomly FaceTime, Carrie chewed me out.
yeah,
and
HR was mad.
Carrie had choice words for me on random. I've learned my lesson. No more answering random FaceTimes.
HR put you on a pin.
Nope, because Carrie's gonna be on your ass for that shit. So. Any final thoughts on this before we go to the next thing?
No random FaceTimes.
Yeah, fellas, stop sleeping with them booger wolves, man. You don't care about them women. Stop fucking with them, man. Like, stop. Don't do that shit, man. It don't lead to good results. That is the result of some bullshit. A dumbass woman and a fat ass. Get that motherfucker up out of here.
Does it matter what she look like, Slimmy? Is it the same
Hell
thing?
yeah. That's your baby mama. Look at her
No. I'm saying as far as the mindset
chest.
behind asking another man to take, to fix you.
No. You're not asking me for shit, no, regardless. But you definitely can't be asking nobody for nothing looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
She look like she snore while she awake. Come on now, y'all know she wasn't right, man. Y'all sat through that thing.
Now she look like she snore.
Come on.
Everything about that video was irritating, so I understand Slimmy.
See, Molly wanted to tap dance around it because she said everything in the video, and she knew she was talking about that fat ass walrus, but she didn't say it. That motherfucker big, man.
Y'all be weight shaming. That's all that is.
That ain't weight shaming.
Y'all weight shame women.
I'm only
No, we
going by
don't.
her face and her chins.
These are facts.
Ain't no
Y'all be weight shaming these women, bro.
Oh man.
What does that mean?
If I get that big, I gotta change my
y'all
name.
bias. Nope, it ain't the same thing for guys. Y'all bias.
It is
women
the same thing
women under Women under a certain threshold get special privileges. That's just the way that it is. They get more passes than women that's not.
Yep, found that out on Tuesday. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who is that a privilege to?
Slim women.
Shit, ain't no privileges for nobody.